welcome to Bourbon Battles, the #1 whiskey tasting review channel on all of the interwebs.
With an S?
Yeah, I'm Joe.
Chad.
What do you think about that? And we have been named the #1 whiskey tasters on the internet.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Breaking news, right there. Breaking news on your screen. So, yeah, I can't help it, dude. I mean, it just is what it is. So hopefully you watched some of our videos before and you'll see the premise of this thing. We're going to tell you if this tastes better than that, and we don't know what's in that or that.
Right.
We drink them blind. Tell them why we drink them blind.
I don't know why.
You don't know? No, we drink them blind because we don't give a rat's ass what's on the label. We just like good whiskey. That's it. And, yeah, we just drink them up and see what's going on. This against that, that against this. This tastes better than that. We tell you, we don't talk about price, and we don't do a whole lot of tasting notes.
Why don't we do tasting notes?
Because they're stupid. Because every time we do tasting notes, if Chad and I are just sitting around drinking whiskey, I have different tasting notes than you, and you have different tasting notes than the guy watching this video.
Is that right?
That's it. Except for sometimes when you get cardamom and you say it, it just brings out that flavor, and I didn't even know I had it yet.
I get roasted plums a lot, too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What about tobacco?
Leather. You ever chewed on a tennis shoe?
Back when I played Little League Baseball, I chew on the tassels on my mitt.
Same thing.
That's what it tastes like, the whiskey. Mm-hmm. I'll be damned. #1 smells good, bud.
This is one? This is one?
Yeah.
Doesn't smell bad, does it?
#2 smells awful good. Neither one of them smell like they have much alcohol in them.
Mm-mm. Not very.
And sometimes we do Unicorn Killer series stuff. Where we kind of know what we're doing. We take a unicorn and see what's better than it, like what could be horsies.
That one smells like it's got more ethanol in it.
More ethanol?
That's what it smells like to me.
I would go along with that. Neither one of them have much.
Mm-mm.
See, I'd say #1 has more.
Well, there you go. That's why we do them blind.
No, I'm going to go with it. I don't. Maybe because there's more in that glass. I don't know. Neither one of them have hardly any.
Very little.
You think it's because we're not using Glencairns?
No.
Let us know in the comments if you want to see an episode on glassware. And if a Glencairn's better than one of these, is better than a red Solo cup, is better than a rocks glass.
#2 looks a little darker. So.
Maybe it's a little older. So.
Maybe.
Why
All right.
Yeah, bud. You know, the other thing is, maybe I can't smell because I got the damn COVID. I just got over COVID. This is my first day where I'm allowed to be around people. So, we'll see. So, in the meantime, while Chad and I start drinking on these, giving our opinions, go to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok's Bourbon Battles. Bourbon Battles Blind on Instagram, Bourbon Battles on everything else, and patreon.com/Bourbon Battles. Sign up for all that good stuff while we get into this.
You done talking?
Sooner or later, we're going to run out of stuff, and we're going to need Patreon stuff to buy more whiskey.
I don't think so.
You know that we're going to run out?
No.
#1's good. It's very, very, very oaky.
It is oaky.
Has a good flavor.
It's old.
Yeah.
Not a lot of burn.
Mm-mm. I just got a really big drink of #2 by mistake. It doesn't have any burn. You tried that one?
Nope.
Which one is that one?
I don't know.
How you gonna say which one wins if you don't know which one's which?
I'm just gonna point to it and hope it's right.
That's a good idea. But if you point like this, maybe people think you're saying #1. But you're pointing.
If I point like this, I would be saying #1.
But what if you point like that and you have one finger up? Then you'd be meaning #2, but pointing with one finger. So you have to point like that.
No.
No?
Number 2 smells sweeter.
It tastes sweeter. It's not as oaky. It's excellent.
Is it good?
I love it.
It's different.
You want to try water in it?
Just a little bit. You got a clean straw?
Yeah, I haven't had this one in my ear since I washed it last.
I can do it myself. You go ahead and put it down there, baby.
You don't trust me?
Nope.
Why's that?
You ever met you?
Huh?
Have you ever met yourself?
Uh-uh.
Well, that's why.
Well, I don't like water number 2, but makes it not good. I would not put water in that.
Wouldn't put water in number 2?
No, I wouldn't. It might help number 1. Honestly.
I'm assuming Joe's being an idiot and getting a Budweiser.
But they came out with these new cans after I said they taste like America Budweiser. They made America cans with eagles on them.
Is this a whiskey station or a beer station?
I already tasted my whiskey. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll. Now we're ready to talk about it. And I'm gonna have one of these while we do it. Are you ready?
Mm-mm. Did you know they don't make any whiskey out of rice?
Who doesn't?
Whiskey companies.
Jim Beam does.
They do?
Yeah, they make a rice whiskey.
Really?
Does
it taste like peanuts?
You was gonna make a Budweiser fat mouth joke.
Does it taste like peanuts?
Yeah, it does taste like peanuts. Yes.
Rice tastes like peanuts.
Jim Beam rice does.
Huh.
And you was gonna make a Budweiser joke.
No,
it backfired.
I wasn't going to.
What was you gonna say?
I was just going to say they don't make
asking.
They don't make whiskey out of rice.
What is that rice whiskey Jim Beam made?
Can't answer that.
I got a new Blackstone griddle. We can make some fried rice whiskey.
Go ahead.
Are you mulling it over?
Nope.
Usually you're mulling it over. Now you're milling it over.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Ooh.
Water don't help, does it?
No.
It
At all.
makes it bad.
It doesn't make it very good.
Did you think it helped, number one?
I don't think it helped it, but I don't think it hurt it.
It made that bad.
It didn't make it very good. I would not, whatever.
Don't put an ice cube in that.
And they know what 1 and 2 is.
No, they just know what whiskeys we have. They don't know which one's which either. They know what we're drinking, but they don't know what's what.
That's not good with water.
Uh-uh. Not even a little bit.
Mm-mm.
You ready to pick?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do this first? I'm going to say... I'm torn between a little better and a lot better.
Oh, yeah? Torn, huh?
Torn in half.
Huh.
So we'll just go with it's a little better. You?
Same thing.
Ready to put your digits up on 3? 1, 2, 3. We're different.
Mm-hmm.
So you pick number 1, which is this right here. Pull the veil.
Got a drum roll, bud? I'll be darned.
What you got?
Bottom shelf whiskey.
Oh God, it's got a screw off lid.
Yep.
Weller 12. How old is that, you think?
I wasn't going to guess it's 12 years old.
If you know anything
It tasted old. I mean,
it tasted really oaky. If you know anything about whiskey, that's a real unicorn right there.
Real bottom shelf unicorn.
Can't buy it nowhere. Retail's pretty low. It goes for 10 times that.
Retails for $40.
And it's going for
$400.
Every bit of it. I liked it. I did not like it better than number 2, but I said the other one was a little bit better. This is a wheated bourbon, 12 years out of the Buffalo Trace Distillery at 90 proof. Let's see what we got next. Let's see what I picked. Both 12-year whiskeys. Evan William 12-year-old, I believe it is 101 proof. So it's higher proof, which is where you got
ethanol.
You got more ethanol off it, so that stands to reason. It's not a wheated bourbon. It is also 12 years old out of Heaven Hill. And it is also a unicorn in its own right. However, it's a unicorn that's fairly easily obtainable.
Why is it a unicorn?
Well, they only release this in 2 places, in Japan and in Louisville, Kentucky on Main Street. So there's only one cash register in the United States of America you can buy that sucker at. And we don't talk about price here. So, I mean, if you were smart enough to find a Bourbon Battles video, you could probably smart enough to figure out what that stuff cost. It is excellent. It is the whiskey that got me into collecting whiskey.
It's good. I don't think it's good with water.
It's awful with water.
It's not very good with water.
It was really, really bad. They have changed the rules. You can't just walk into the gift shop on Main Street and buy a bottle of that now. You got to go do a tour of the little, you've been to that little tour, haven't you? So it's a mini distillery in there, right? Where they're doing one barrel at a time or
do a barrel a day.
So in order to, the rights to buy that, you got to pay and do that tour.
Smart. You should anyway.
Pretty cool.
Well, I mean, why would you go to a distillery if you're not going to go on a tour?
So a lot of people that watch this channel, I believe, are from Central Indiana. And if you're from Central Indiana, go down to Main Street, make a day of it, grab you one of these. There's a couple other things that you can only get down there, right? The 23 year.
Yeah, I've never had it.
I haven't either.
I'm sure it's an oak bomb.
There's another one that's called like a Masters Distillers Select or something. It looks
like a bond bottle, but it's not.
White label. So they've got some different things there, and literally within walking distance, you can do this. You can do Old Forester. You can do really Angel's Envy, Michter's, Peerless, Rabbit Hole. You can go have lunch at Merle's Whiskey Kitchen and get, one of their store picks. So, yeah, if you're from Central Indiana, that doesn't have to be a unicorn. That's a great down and back in the same day. I've done that. It's a great overnight trip. My wife likes it. There's all kinds of little bars there, all within walking distance.
So in reality, these are probably both considered unicorns, but this is a bottom shelf whiskey, and this is only available at the distillery.
So would you call this like a Asian release whiskey, and they just happen to let you buy it at the gift shop?
I don't know what I would call it. I think it's the only 12-year Evan Williams that they make. So
it's good. It's what I would have guessed that this would have been way, way, way better than that. And I said they were a little bit better. One of my absolute favorite whiskeys ever. It even says right there, Evan Williams Experience.
Mm-hmm. So the taste profiles are a little different because like this is a wheated one and this is not. However, they're both 12 years old. So
going back some time ago, Chad and I, when we were putting things on the spreadsheet to choose from, we put this on here for a reason. We wanted this on here, right? Because we wanted people to know that there's this, extremely exclusive whiskey that if you're anywhere in around the Louisville area, it's easy to get. Mm-hmm. It's something that's not many people have those. And it's phenomenal whiskey. I've never seen one of these for sale at retail. I'm guessing you have because you have one.
Yeah, not anywhere close to where we live though.
Mm-mm. So if you get a chance to buy one of these, get it. Look, screw off tops. You want to make a day of it? Go down to Louisville and grab that. That's good stuff.
That's a screw off top too, right?
Mm-hmm. It's got wax on it though. This could be the battle of the screw offs.
Yeah.
So you heard it here on the internet's #1 whiskey tasting channel. It's basically, we're gonna call it a draw, right? I picked one, you picked one. You can interswap those pretty easy.
People gotta have this one though.
Because it's cool.
That's right.
Shiny.
That's right.
Got chrome plates. Yeah, this is like a blue collar high end whiskey.
That's Pappy Juice.
Oh, is that why? Because of the Pappy Juice. Yeah. So, hey, find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere you get your social media. Hey, we're your friendly internet whiskey tasting experts. Till next time, we'll see you.
See you guys.